Hey guys, welcome to our channel UPSC Self Study. In this video, we are going to see about the schemes that come under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. See, Ministry of Earth Sciences was created in the year 2006. Earlier, it was only a department which came under the direct control of the Prime Minister. That is, in the year 1981, there was a department named Department of Ocean Development. Later on in the year 2006, it was given a separate nodal ministry named the Ministry of Earth Sciences. So in today's video, we are going to see about the schemes that have been launched under this ministry. So we are going to see about the Across scheme, OSMART, Sagarvani, Gramin Krishi Mausam Seva and Deep Ocean Mission. So the first one, the scheme Across, it's an acronym which means Atmosphere and Climate Research Modeling Observing Systems and Services. See, it's an umbrella scheme which has 9 sub-schemes under it. So the major objective of this scheme is to provide reliable weather and climate forecast for the betterment of society. So it will give different kinds of information, that is different aspect of weather and climate services. Say information about the cyclones, storm surges, heat waves, thunderstorms, etc. And the scheme will be implemented in an integrated manner, that is by 4 institutes, that is IMD, that is Indian Meteorological Department, IITM, Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, then NCMRWF, National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasting, and then INCOIS, Indian National Center for Ocean Information Service. See, these are the 4 important agencies under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. So whatever information relating to earthquakes or weather, cyclone reports or anything is given by these institutions. And even now recently, the information about the cyclone Amphan is being given by this Indian Meteorological Department. It is a principal agency responsible for meteorological observations, then weather forecasting, and then seismology. And its headquarters is located in Delhi. Next, Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. It is based in Pune. And it is a research institute, so it is a common facility for carrying out research in tropical Indian Ocean. Next, NCMRWF, that is National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasting. It is based in Noida, that is in UP. So it is also a weather forecasting institute. It is a premier institute in India to provide weather related advisories to farmers. So agro advisory. See, these 2 institutes actually functioned under the Ministry of Science and Technology earlier. Later it was transformed to the Ministry of Earth Sciences. So please do remember, these 4 institutes come under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. Don't confuse these schemes with Ministry of Science and Technology. And the last one is about INCOIS, which we often come across in news, Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. It is based in Hyderabad. Recently, we saw in news that INCOIS has launched 3 new advanced warning systems to help fishermen community. So people living in coastal areas of South India will be benefited. See, the small advisory and forecast services system, then swell surge forecast system, and algal bloom information service. So the major role of INCOIS is to provide information, that is ocean related information and advisory to the government, any other NGO agencies, then industry and fishermen community and every other stakeholders. So we are moving on to the next one, OSMART. It is also an acronym, Ocean Services Technology Observations resources modeling and science. So the period of implementation is from the year 2017 to 18 till 2019 to 20, and it aims at stepping up ocean research and setting up early warning weather systems. So what is the significance of this? First one, ocean research. That is, it will help in the utilization of vast ocean resources for the benefit of humans, right? And then the next one is early warning weather systems. It will help in effectively dealing with ocean disasters, be it tsunami or storm surges, anything related to it. And then the next one is economic benefits, be it fishermen or anything related to fisheries department or industries or coastal states or defense. This will help in providing benefits to them. And then our SDG goal number 14, which aims to conserve use of oceans marine resources for sustainable development. So this research will help in addressing those issues relating to this goal, SDG number 14. Next one is Sagarvani. It is an application developed by INCOIS. So it is an integrated information dissemination system. That is, it will serve as a single central server. Various dissemination modes will be integrated on a single server. That is, the app will provide SMS, voice call or audio advisory, anything, email, fax, and even these services will be disseminated in local languages also. So what is the major aim of this application? To serve the fishermen community with advisories and alerts for their safety at sea. And it further uses power of television and cable networks for disseminating services. And this system also provides access to various stakeholders, which we saw earlier, right? Fishery departments, be disaster management authorities or NGOs or government. So all will be benefited through this application. So the next one is Gramin Krishi Mausam Seva. It is implemented by IMD, that is Indian Meteorological Department, along with state agricultural universities, respective state agricultural universities, and ICAR, that is Indian Council of Agricultural Research. So it issues crop and location specific weather. So from this you can guess, right? Obviously it is going to be for the benefit of farming community. So it will provide agro-meteorological advisory services, that is AAS. It is a bi-weekly weather-based bulletins, and this will be transmitted through multimedia channels and SMS to help farmers plan their farm operations accordingly. Next, about the Deep Ocean Mission. See, it has also been in news often, and I'm not going to explain it here. You will post about it in the comment section. Have you heard about Samudrayan? Project of Samudrayan? We all know about Chandrayaan, right? What about Samudrayan? Comment it. Comment about this project and about deep sea mining and why is it important. So that's it, guys. And one more thing, apart from these 4 institutes, we also have National Institute of Ocean Technology, that is NIOT, which is based in Chennai. Then National Center for Earth Science Studies, that is in Kerala. And then we have National Center for Polar and Ocean Research, which is based in Goa. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy learning.